Things are worse than ever.
Yes, they are. We are counting down to the opening night of the. Oh man, this is going to be painful. Oh boy. Let's just get to it. This is 1997's Batman and Robin, where George Clooney plays Bruce Wayne / Batman. Chris O'Donnell returns as Robin, and we got newcomers Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze, Uma Thurman as Poison Ivy, and Alicia Silverstone as Batgirl, all horribly miscast. Well, maybe not Uma Thurman, but everyone else is all miscast. This is a dreary production. Where do I begin? I'm not going to bore you with the details of the plot. We'll just jump right into what makes this film so bad, alright? Basically, to sum up Batman and Robin, it took everything that was wrong with Batman Forever and amplified it by 10. And then took everything that was good about Batman Forever and multiplied it by 0. So what you have is a big steaming pile of crap. The film opens the same way that Batman Forever opened, with the obligatory Batman picking up his utensils, only this time he has Robin picking up his utensils as well. And oh yeah, you got the bat butt. Oh no, Robin cock!
What have we here? A matching set of Tinkerbell?
Chicks dig the car. This is why Superman works alone.
Yeah, that's the level of humor we got here, folks. It's gonna be a really long movie here. So our heroes go and find Mr. Freeze in a museum where he's frozen the entire place looking for diamonds to keep himself alive so he can find a cure for his deceased wife.
The Iceman cometh.
Yeah, what is it with these stupid one-liners Mr. Freeze keeps spouting?
I'm afraid that my condition has left me cold to your pleas of mercy. There's only one absolute. Everything freezes.
My passion, thirst for my bridal.
You are not sending me to the cooler.
It's one-liner after one-liner after one-liner after pun after pun after pun.
Again and again and again and again!
This opening sequence where Batman and Robin are fighting Mr. Freeze and his henchmen goes on for a good long time. It just goes on and on and on and on.
Knitting, 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 knitting.
So they fail, and we see a rift between Batman and Robin over Robin trying to become his own superhero. Cut to a cheap subplot where Uma Thurman's character is being harassed by her scientist boss. He kills her, she becomes Poison Ivy.
It's a jungle in here.
And she enlists the use of Bane. So Poison Ivy is born. She begins her reign of terror by causing a rift between Batman and Robin and basically every man in Gotham City.
$1 million.
$2 million.
You don't have it. $3 million.
I'll borrow it from you. $4 million.
$5 million.
That's a utility belt, not a money belt. $6 million.
$7 million.
The credit card scene. Oh my goodness, my head hurts. Oh my head is hurting right now. Oh man. Oh, and, the bat nipples. No, not the bat nipples. Oh no, Robin has nipples too.
F.A.G. fruit.
In the middle of all this, Alfred's niece, Barbara, visits from England.
Uncle Alfred.
Oh, my dear. Oh, my dear, what a most wonderful surprise. How in the world did you manage to come here all the way from England? Oh, my dear, you are so kind to your old uncle.
I've got something in my bag for you.
No.
Oh, did I mention that there's a subplot with Alfred dying? Yes, Alfred is dying.
There's something about an anatomically correct rubber suit that puts fire in a girl's lips.
Why are all the gorgeous ones homicidal maniacs? Is it me?
And there's George Clooney's Batman with a line that nobody will remember. Thank you.
First you're gonna tell me
Way to go, George.
Then you're going to jail.
Barbara manages to find a CD, plays it, somehow manages to unlock it, and it turns out that Alfred anticipated her arrival. And not only did he anticipate her arrival, but he anticipated her becoming Batgirl. Meanwhile, Poison Ivy has convinced Robin to meet with her, but here Robin is thinking with the right head.
Bad luck, I'm afraid. Time to die, little Robin.
I hate to disappoint you, but rubber lips are immune to your charms.
Yeah, that's it. You know what's coming up. You know what's coming up. Come on, let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see it. There we go. Back butt right there. All right, let's hear it for them.
It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA.
So Batman and Robin fail, but then Batgirl comes in, and she gets into a real lame fight with Poison Ivy. So she defeats Poison Ivy and joins Batman and Robin on their quest to capture Mr. Freeze. After a series of very loud and useless action sequences, Batman finally subdues Mr. Freeze and destroys his machine, and conveniently manages to obtain the cure for McGregor's syndrome, the disease that Alfred is suffering from. And why the inclusion of Batgirl? She serves absolutely no purpose in this film whatsoever. Her backstory sucks, Alicia Silverstone's acting sucks, her dialogue sucks, everything about Batgirl in this film sucks. Even the outfit doesn't say anything about Batgirl. Now here's a Batgirl that we can be proud of.
Batgirl, how did you find out about this? I specifically asked Commissioner Gordon not to involve you. We can fight our own battles.
This film should have been about Batman and Robin. It should have been about their relationship, the ups and downs, Robin's maturity, Batman's understanding of leadership, but instead they became comic fodder for Joel Schumacher's homoerotic color fantasy here. Now obviously this film was not received well by the movie-going public. It did horribly at the box office, it ruined Batman's image, and it set the franchise back so far that Warner Brothers decided to shut it down for a while. 8 years after this travesty, well, let's let the real Harvey Dent speak.
The night is darkest just before the dawn. And I promise you, the dawn is coming.
On a scale of 1 to 10, this film gets a deserved 1 star.
You enjoy being here?
You mean with you?
No, I mean in this apartment.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's good. That's good. You don't mind if I'm a little nosy, do you?
Well, we're getting used to it.
I was just wondering, did you ever take out a girl before?
Before what?
I mean, it's not against the rules for you fellas, is it?
Rules?
I mean, because, well, like I go out with other guys.
You do?